Yo, what's up? How's it going? So, today, I want to talk about white nationalism just to get it off my chest. So, let me say it like this. So far, how this year 2020 is going, we haven't experienced a lot of hateful crimes, a lot of people coming out in the closet, actually not out of the closet, but coming out of the wind, really showing their true colors. Just once, I saw on YouTube that this Trump supporting couples actually spray painted the BLM Black Lives Matter graffiti on the sidewalk, and they got charged for it. And I'm gonna say, hey, they should not have done that. Pretty much wanted to just prove a point that they are here and they are planning on trying to destroy whatever that is created by Obama. That's what pretty much what our president is. And I don't want to say it because, hey, try to keep things on a little, but hey, that's what is going on. And hey, I mean, to me, he don't have to be say the N word to be racist. He's being racist. He's a white nationalist, and that's what I really see by him. It's like he goes around saying all these things, criticizing people. Like just once, I watched on TV that he criticized Bubba Wallace for not apologizing to the fact that he was pretty much a victim of a false hate crime. Like I don't know the story, I don't know the difference, but hey, that's pretty much what I've seen. But it's like, really, man, you really gotta go at a NASCAR driver that pretty much is already having people up on him because of a hate crime that pretty much nobody knows about. Something in his garage about, I don't know, strangling, or was it? I don't know, but that's what pretty much what I've seen or what I've heard. And the other NASCAR driver backed him up. It's like, we don't need an apology, so we will do it with or without your support. And hey, shout out to him because hey, he just doesn't care. He just wants to say what he wants to say. And it's like, wow, this is what our future is now. A civil war about to happen. I'm telling you, these people are starting to really come out and win. Just once, I just watched on TV that a 12-year-old was charged for sending a player racist messages, and it's like, wow, 12-year-old kid, and this is what people are talking about. Racism is taught from the infant. It's crazy that this 12-year-old boy or girl would actually send something like that to a player. It's like so crazy. Like, wow, a 12-year-old kid charged for a hate crime. That's just crazy right there. And to me, it's just kind of frightening to witness. Other people are getting racist messages, and hey, it's happening. It's about to start. Like freak, they're about to come out right now, and they're trying to create a civil war where they're gonna go in churches and shoot down a whole bunch of Latinos or Mexican people. Said, or in my country, some of my countries. Like, first of all, let's point something out. These are human beings living just like us. Yes, I'm a black person, but hey, I already know how my kind is. And we still become stronger and stronger. And beat this. I love all my fellow white friends, my fellow, white supporters on social media and all that. And I know they're not racist because they don't want this stuff to happen too. I know there's a lot of non-racist white folks out there. I can see that. Talking about the ones that are actually racist. And crazy thing is, it's like people are saying, doing their platforms to speak out, and They need to do more work because this stuff is not really happening. I mean, just weeks ago, a I will say a rap. I want to say a rapper, but some Atlanta fella got shot by a white cop again. So, regardless of how many platforms that these celebrities are trying to do, still it's not enough. And my thing is, it's like we definitely need a change. We need a change immediately. We need to show that one, it's not always about color or really think about it. We look back in the late 1940s and 30s and 60s of how we were divided as a segregated country. And I've seen movies like The Help, 42, Elsa Butler, and all that. Like, and how Jackie Robinson was the first African American to play in Major League Baseball. And trust me, they didn't like it at all. They didn't like it. Everybody started booing him. Everybody, he had to go through a lot. And that right there is why he will always be a legend. The color barrier be broken. That's exactly why baseball is the way it is. That's why there's a lot of people, a lot of players that are playing together. Every single race. It doesn't have to be about color. It's just can you play or you can't not play, or you get picked up or you don't get picked up. Other than that, it's about the player. Can he hit the ball or can he not hit the ball? Same goes with Rosa Parks when she refused to give up her seat to a white man. She got arrested for it, and because of her, she told the whole story. She wrote it on a book. I read it. I read it back in school. It was deep, and she went through that to break the color barrier. That's why there's a lot of people that are sitting on the buses where they're sitting at, back, front, anywhere. So that being said, you should really always remember what these people are black, what they've been through, and what they did. Same goes for Martin Luther King Jr. Yeah, then people didn't want to play with him because he was black. And the fact that matters, he grew up doing poetry books, reading documentaries, and him growing up to be the black public defender as he was back in the days. And if you listen to his quote, I have a dream, hey, powerful words, raw, powerful words. And trust me, white individuals, or aka white nationalists, did not like that at all. They did not like that. This is what these public defenders did back in the days. To them, they rather die than live a worthless life. So what they did, they did it. They did it. And hey, at the end, always remember that these people gave their lives up to do this, to do this. And hey, how it is now, it's like people are like don't really understand what Martin Luther King, what he was doing. Same with Malcolm X. He was assassinated like execution style. He was a public defender too, and they didn't like that either, so they executed him. And people want to twist words and saying, "Oh, this is what they wanted. Oh, this is what they would do." No. And if you really look like this, Martin Luther King, if he was alive right now, he would definitely would not approve of any of this. He would definitely not. He would definitely not approve of any of this. And to me, white nationalist is a type of individual that pretty much support the politics for white people. That's what's going on now. That's why people want to listen to Donald Trump and saying, let's make America great again. And to me, it's more like a civil war. To me, that's what the make America great even means to me in my terms. I mean, I can't say if I'm wrong or right, but if I'm wrong, I'll take it. If I'm right, then okay. But that's what I really look at it like that. So that being said, it's like people actually believe that this man is trying to bring back the peace of America. And look at what's going on now. Police shooting up innocent black people. You got these individuals that are coming out of the wind, spray painting hateful stuff and doing hate crimes. You got people sending offensive and racist messages to other people. And most importantly, you got these players that are trying to like say things that they don't really know what they're talking about. So to me, it's like this is what's really going on. I don't even see the point of you watching sports. I mean, how can you watch sports due to this? We're starting a protest. People are still putting their lives at risk, do what they can to stop this, to influence people, to show that hey, this is a country. We are all humans. It doesn't have to be about color, regardless if you're black, white, Hispanic, Asian, all the above, whatever. You're still a human being. You have a heart like me. You have skin like me, even though it's a different nation, a different color. Yeah, you got fingers like me, you got arms like me, you got legs like me, you breathe like me, and you bleed like me. So, regardless of what your skin is, you're still a human being. And that right there shows you that me, myself, as a man, black young man, yes, I definitely know how it is to be black in America. Yeah. So, but at the end, just gotta know I believe what I stand for. And it don't have to be about color. I can look at somebody and I won't look at them because they're color. I look at them, I just want to see how they move. I want to see how they operate. I want to see if they know how to act as a person. Not worry about what they look like. Because pretty much what my mom said to me, that's what pretty much people would view me as black. Say, oh, I don't like you because of your skin color. It's like, or they'll say some offensive things like, hey, and you don't belong here. Or, hey, that black man is harassing me. And it just be all same thing. Or pretty much it would have been like, oh, that's the man that was stalking me. It would have been like that. Oh, I've been that police would have been up on me as it is. So I wouldn't like get myself in that like that. But other than that, you're still a human being that's being taught so bad and believing that you really think that these people actually care about any of this. They want a race war. That's what they want. A race war. Like think you like this. Officers are still roaming around free. Like if it's okay to just kill a innocent person, right? Then just suspend them just like that. It's not good enough. That person needs to be held accountable for his actions or her actions for what that person did. And I can't stand that. I actually did a presentation about police brutality back in high school. And yes, it still exists and still happens. And hey, all I'm saying is those cops that are doing that are abusing their power, they don't deserve to have a badge. They don't. They don't deserve to have a badge. They don't deserve to wear a uniform. All they are just people that are so messed up in the head that they actually don't understand. They were probably taught so bad that it's okay to just shoot an innocent black person, right? It's easy to just point guns and just shoot them, right? And just out of nowhere, boom, you're going away home free, right? Because that's why I watch crime shows. That's why I watch Law and Order. I watch shows like Chicago PD, FBI, and pretty much those are some really good shows. I like it. I've seen crime shows. Yeah, indeed. I actually seen FBI, and I actually seen an episode. It was basically about what I'm talking about, white nationalism, and saying, "Oh, these people stole our jobs. People walking on our streets. It should be our streets. We should be taking it back, and we should be standing that we're going to bring back white America." And these people are actually really listening to what the person is saying. This person is a racist and has a hateful mind that wants to bring up people to follow his path or her path to destruction. I've seen a YouTube video about that. Whole group of them like nationalism storming through streets, pitchforks, torches, and the Confederate flag. Like, oh man, that right there is some crazy stuff. And I've seen some really bizarre stuff. Or ran over. Woo, crazy. It was like so crazy. And to me, it's like, man, these people need to be stopped. And I definitely do not want to have a civil war in this country. We do not need a civil war. A lot of people don't, because if it happens, then people are not going to back down. They're going to retaliate. Hey, it's just going to be crazy if it happens because we're still living in a society where people are still racist, people are still getting killed, and the fact of the matter is, no matter where you go, you're always gonna get stopped on. You're always gonna get a target on your back, or you're always gonna get like called names or receive some racist or hateful messages. It's like, and it never ends, doesn't it? And that's what's killing the country. I always found, and this is supposed to be the land of freedom, right? Doesn't seem like it. Don't seem like it. It's supposed to be called the land of freedom, right? If it is, then why are people getting deported? I get that they're undocumented, but sometimes they have to do a lot to get here. Go to other countries. Like, think about it. Some of them live in violent countries like Mexico, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, or Honduras. What's it called? Honduras? Or El Salvador, or something like that. And you can see documents of how over there is going and how bad it is for them. And you can still see why they come over here, even though they're undocumented, but they risk a lot and they can't take that chance. So either way, they have to like stay hidden and try not to get caught by ICE. Because at the end, they're humans too. And it's so crazy that these so-called white nationalists are going to be like, "Oh, we're taking our jobs." How are they taking your jobs? They pretty much know more than you. Or probably they just feel like you so-called nationalists are supposed to be working, but you're too busy being lazy. Or probably you just don't want to work. And they found someone else that's more intelligent than you. That's why they want to start shooting. They want to start saying all this stuff. Because hey, at the end they helped us. Them immigrants, they helped us. They did. They helped us. So what do you mean they're taking your jobs? Like, if they're taking your jobs, then technically they're going to take your whole store, right? And it's not even your store or your store anyway. It's your boss, the owner of the store. So this means that hey, if their boss gives that the whole like store that person that's more intelligent than you, to hey, you can't get mad. But you want to sit there and start like a civil war and actually listen to some mediocrity of a person that's actually spreading some rants about, oh, we are a nation and we are going to stop this. And it's like, man, these people are so racist. They are white. They are supremacists for real. And people actually believe their political thoughts and their political minds, and it's like they just want to start like a civil war and get people to gather around them and create their own army of people that are going to start, going to random stores and shooting up the place, shooting down churches. Like look at Dylan Roof, for example. Yeah, a young white supremacist boy walks into a Charleston church, guns down like nine innocent African Americans, and yeah, people and the ones that survived, they still get PTSD from that. Yeah, and I actually saw how he lived. He looked so disturbed. He looked like he just didn't want to do anything with nobody, and it was like, wow, man, this kid gotta go. He's a walking demon. And I listened to the police interview. He's like, I just don't really like what black people do. Right there is a reason why that kid should not live. I don't wish death on nobody. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that that kid deserved death for what he did. He took lives of 9 innocent black people. He said, "quote He doesn't like what black people do. I still keep this guy around. You want to see this guy shoot some store, shoot a school?" Because I know this when this COVID-19 wasn't around, there were school shootings, club shootings, like shootings are everywhere, and it's like you're taking lives of innocent people. That person's so disturbed. It was best to just take his frustrations out people by firing assault rifles, pistols, or threaten to blow them up. So that being said, them type of individuals need to be put away. And I hope that hey, we have a future because I'm sick. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of these people. And I'm not. And I don't have a hateful mind. This is just me saying how I feel as a black man. Sick and tired of seeing every other black human being get shot for no reason, and these people walk away free. And it's like the media wants to say, "Oh, suspended. This person was not charged." And the media, they're just as corrupted as them. Always want to just do a like investigation series on probably on black men and what they did, and they feed people false information, and that real information is right there, but they don't want to do that. They want to put out some mediocre information and get people's minds so confused. It's like, and this is actually the reason why I don't watch the news or listen to the media. I understand the truth about these news corporations. They do not know what really goes on, but they actually do. They just don't want to put it out there because once you're signed to an organization and who runs the organizations, then you're a slave. They probably make you to keep quiet and what really goes on in the world. So that right there is the reason why I don't listen to the media. Yeah, that right there is the reason why I don't listen to the media. So that being said, like I said, I hope we have a future, and these so-called white nationalists need to be stopped. And, and trust me, I don't know, but some need to be impeached. I'm not saying to be a hateful person because hey, I don't want nobody coming at me, or if they view this live and they say, oh, he's being negative. Oh, he's just being all butthurt. I'm not being butthurt. I'm just saying how I feel. Because one, how do y'all support a man that's pretty much not saying nothing? And the fact of the matter is, he's a white nationalist of himself. It's like, and he knows COVID-19 don't bother him because, to me, he knows exactly what it is. He just doesn't want to say nothing. And this is the so-called president we have. That's a shame. Like, this man wants to destroy what Obama did. It's like, it never ends, doesn't it? Because people do not want to see a country go down in change. You do not want to see that. And I know stuff are rebuilding, but still, people do not want to see the country divided again and civil wars happening due to these white supremacists and these white nationalism. White nationalists, I mean, I gotta say it right, but anyway, yeah, that's too much. Too much. So, that being said, I'm gonna close this out now. I think I said my speech and I said what I have to say on this. So, if you like see this live again, go for it to upload and see what happens if you want to view this, watch it again. So, if you want to leave comments or even E&A, say what you want to say, and people want to say what in the comments, and hey, I'll try to look at them as much as I can or view them. And like I said to everybody before, I'm not about race. I'm not about color, even though I am black, but still, I like the personality. I like the character, and it doesn't always have to be about color. I stand for what I believe in. It's about the person, what they are, not about color. Because sometimes people just want to put that in the words just to twist things around and create some race or something. But either way, that's what I was doing in this video. So tune in for more videos. I'll try to stream some more game videos, and I'll do what I can to come on here and talk to y'all. So y'all have a good night and y'all stay safe. And hey, like I said, it doesn't have to be about race. So I'll catch y'all later.